Well, hello there, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are building a house for Elsa, or I should say, a tiny little castle, because this is a tier 3 tiny home on The Sims 4. So, I hope you will enjoy this. I really liked how this house turned out. It turned out to have very much Elsa vibes, which I was very much going for. So I hope you will enjoy this one. Like I said, this is considered a tiny home, but is a tier 3, which is the biggest of the tiny homes. So I actually had quite a bit of room in this house. I managed to fit a pretty much a full-size kitchen and a dining room, and then of course a full-size bathroom and also bedroom for Elsa. This is just a one bed, one bath house. But you might be able to have a roommate if you wanted to try that. But anyway, we are working on the exterior of the build. I really like those pillars going all the way around. I felt like it really was giving because I feel like Elsa's house is very icy and very pointy. So I wanted there to be a lot of points on this house. So that's kind of what I was going for. And then you can see I'm kind of manipulating the terrain to almost appear as if there are mountains around her house. Like she's kind of set up inside this little mountaintop. So that's kind of what I was going for with that. And then I'm just placing a bunch of trees all the way around just to make sure that it feels kind of full and lush. And then I grabbed these crystals from the debug menu. Oh, I'm sorry. This is from the actual main menu, but I am using the show hidden objects cheat. So that's how I got that. So there is some objects in debug that will pop up on your main menu if you enter bb dot show hidden objects. So, yes, now I am just placing these ice crystals literally anywhere I can place them to make it seem more icy and cold and mysterious. So I had like an eternal battle because I wanted the outside to feel very icy and cold and like she's up in the mountains, but on the inside of her house, I really wanted it to be sort of cozy. So I did add lots of rugs, and I felt like I picked decor that kind of gave that cozy Elsa vibe. But, it's Elsa's house. And as far as like different platforms and different games, I feel like Elsa's house is always portrayed to be very like furniture is made of ice, the couch is made of ice, the dining room is made of ice. And so I wanted to, like I said, warm it up a bit and make it a little bit more of a cozy Elsa house. So I hope you guys liked how it turned out. I feel like I would totally gameplay in this house. This house is completely functionable. You can play in this house. I tested everything before I uploaded it onto the gallery. So it is a fully functional house. So that's awesome. And now I'm going through, I'm just adding trees and shrubs and rocks and anything I thought that would make it kind of fill in some of this empty space and look like it's nestled up into the mountaintop. So now you can see I'm going in on these new rocks. I want to say we got these in an event, but I'm just placing them all around and just adding some texture to the outside because I feel like it is so white in Mount Komorebi, and that's where I'm building, by the way, is Mount Komorebi. If I did not say that, that came with the Snowy Escape expansion pack. So I felt like this lot was perfect for Elsa's house, so that's what I went with. And now we are on the inside, and I am just talking over the kitchen. I really like how this kitchen turned out. It's very light, it's very bright, but I would love the countertops on these counters because it almost has that grayish blue. And then you can see it's kind of marbled. And I thought these were perfect for Elsa. These counters came with life and death. So Yeah, I felt like they were perfect. I end up using these counters quite a bit, actually. And now you can see I'm placing some of these beautiful snowflakes behind the counter. I wanted it to kind of have like a backdrop to it. And then I'm just cluttering up. I'm putting some plates. I found that um frozen or icicle rug and you can barely see it. It's kind of just an outline and I thought it was so pretty and magical in here, so I had to include that. And now you can see we are starting in on the dining room, and it's very small, it's very simple, but I thought it turned out really pretty and very elegant. I wanted it to very much feel almost royal. So I went with like more Victorian furniture. You can see I'm using these love seats from the base game. And I don't typically love base game couches, but these are very elegant and very pretty. And I thought they would be perfect for Elsa. And they definitely gave Elsa to me. So I am just adding some stuff up on the wall. I added in these picture frames. I figured Elsa really wanted to have Anna on her wall and all her family photos and Olaf. So I thought that was a cute touch, and I'm just going in. I did not give Elsa a TV. I didn't see her watching TV a whole lot, but I added in this record player, and I kind of figured she could sit there on her love seat and listen to her records, and she'd find joy out of that. So that's what I went with in here, and I'm just adding a few clutter pieces up by the door. I really did not do a whole lot by the entrance, but we are now getting in on the bathroom, and this bathroom is a decent size for a tiny house. So I was very proud of that. I managed to fit this beautiful tub in from the Life and Death expansion pack. I tend to use a lot of Life and Death in this build, so just be pre warned. And now we are already moving up onto Elsa's room, and I loved how this room turned out. I added these beautiful curtains from high school years, and I thought they were so icy and pretty, and they look so good on her wall. And then I added this little dresser area, and I'm obsessed with this little area. I just imagined she'd be getting ready in the morning and doing her makeup there, and it was just so magical. But this is getting towards the end of the build. I think I only add a few more things. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I've really been enjoying the Disney princess theme, so expect more on my channel very soon. And thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.